Well, it's started. What started? The run, the the road trip, the winter road trip. It's now February, and I don't know what day it is. February the 4th, maybe 3rd or 4th, and we're en route to Lake District to start off with. So it's quite a run up today. Currently at Knutsford service areas. Heading, as I say, up to Cumbria, to actually a place not too far from a place called Grange over Sands, where we're going to spend a couple of nights before we then head on up to Fife in Scotland, and then a nice weekend there with some friends, and then from there on we're going up towards Inverness. We're going to be encountering some interesting weather. I think it's going to be cold, but it's going to be a bit of fun. And we're in the Sanyang. We're in the car. We're not. Well, you can see I'm in the car. We're not in the van. We're in the car. So yeah, this is a trip, and lots of things to see on the way. And I hope you enjoy watching this bit of video, because I haven't done one for ages. So this is my winter video before we get into summer. Well, hopefully summer's going to arrive before too long. At the moment it's just absolutely atrocious weather everywhere, so let's hope it improves. So yeah, come along for the ride. Catch you in a bit. Good morning, and here we are in the depths of the Lake District, which actually seem to have less water than Cornwall, which is a bit interesting. And we're just here for a couple of days before we head on up to Scotland. Yeah, so we're in an Airbnb because, of course, this time of year is no good for sleeping in vans. So we just snuggled up in this rather nice building with burning fire, central heating, rather nice. So yeah, you see at the background, the kitchen area, quite well equipped, quite very well. Very interesting. Staircase to the upstairs bedroom. You climb up there. Fortunately, we don't have to do that. We don't need to climb up there. So yeah, there you go. We're near a place called Cartmel and Grange over Sands in the Lake District. We're just here for a couple of nights. That was last night, where we had a lovely meal at a place called the Punch Bowl and Ladle at Crosswaite. Oh, amazing meal, amazing meal. And we're off out now, just a little run round. So yeah, follow our journey. Well, I've arrived in Scotland, and it's freezing, man. It's freezing. And well, you can see what we've got behind, the iconic Forth Rail Bridge. Let's spin around and get some pictures of it. It's a cold old day here. Where am I? I'm actually at John O'Groats. It's a cold old place, I'll tell you. It's about 4 degrees. I'm just going to go over to the sign to prove I'm actually here. Sarah will be following me in a minute. Fish and chips over there, it says, but I don't know if it'll be open. Please be excused by the wind noise, because it is really windy. Sitting over there. Right, let's spin this around a minute. Well, greetings from Cornwall. Cornwall, you idiot. No, I'm from Cornwall. Well, no, I live in Cornwall. I'm actually on the Caledonian Canal, up here in Scotland on the edge of Loch Ness, really, a place called St Augustus. Some of you may have been here. It's absolutely beautiful. We're very lucky, the weather. Apologies for not doing more video than what I intended doing this trip. In fact, I've done hardly anything, to be honest. I wanted to do loads, but I'll be honest with you, the weather's not been, we've not had the rain like we've had in Cornwall, so we've not had, it's not stopped us from doing anything. And we have done a lot of travelling in the car. We've been up to John O'Groats and across to Wallarpool, and we stayed on the east coast and had a couple of days with friends, clay pigeon shooting, and just basically kept everything down to a bare minimum cost-wise, and thoroughly enjoyed it. And we've been very lucky with the weather, as I say, because we haven't had any rain. It's not affected us. It's not been like in Cornwall where it's been raining all the time. Here it's been absolutely, fine. It's very cold. But tonight we are on a yellow snow and ice warning for basically the whole of sort of mid-Scotland, right down as far as the Lake District. So we may see some sun later. We're heading to a place called Helensburgh, where we're going to be staying for a couple of nights, so sort of just northwest of Glasgow, before we take a trip back down towards Cornwall. Might do it in one hit, I'm not sure yet. Accommodation is it's getting silly prices. Just for a room, just for a bedroom, is like over £100. Not prepared to pay that. Can't afford to pay that. So we'll see what we can come up with. Anyway, I'll give you a little look around here. This is, as I say, one of the locks on the Caledonian Canal, and we're again at St Augustus. Tell you what, it's really rather pleasant, even though it is only like 3 degrees. This is a really, really pleasant little place. And as I say, we're heading into Fort William, because we're sort of cutting across from the east coast to the west coast, so we're heading to Fort William, and then from Fort William we'll be going up through Glen Coe, and from Glen Coe down towards Helensburgh. Well, I've been coming here since about, I don't know, tiny. I always used to come here and touch the boot of the commando. So I'll do it again. So I've done it loads of times. Over the years, it's very windy here. But there. Commando Monument up here in Scotland. Well, where are we now? Glenative, made famous by James Bond, for standing on this road looking down this valley. I'll show you in a minute. I'm not sure exactly this is the exact spot because I can't get Wi-Fi, so I don't actually know, but look at the scenery behind me. It's just awesome, isn't it? I'll spin around in a minute so you can see what I'm looking at. It is an amazing place. Absolutely amazing. There we go. that for a view. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I'll take a couple of pictures here in a minute. Well, it's coming to the end of the trip in Scotland, unfortunately. We've been blessed by 2 glorious days of weather. I mean, it's just absolutely awesome. It's cold, it's only 2 degrees, but my goodness me, is this place just beautiful. I mean, we're on, I think it's the A82 or 83, I can't remember. I can probably put it up on the screen in a minute when I've finished. Just come out of a place called Arica in Ardgarten, which is, for anybody who wants to look on a map, is kind of northwest of Glasgow. It's just stunning here, absolutely stunning. I'm going to pan around and give you a few shots of this amazing place. So yeah, so not much video, as I said. Apologies for that, but just, I don't know, it's just been a great trip. We did it in the car rather than the van. So pleased because we got heated seats and a heated steering wheel, and it just made all the difference to us. Yeah, so literally where we're staying is actually near the Faslane nuclear base for submarines and what have you. It's Helensburgh, just like a toilet. Sorry, people of Helensburgh, but just around the corner where we're staying, Kilcragan. Amazing, beautiful houses. I mean, Victorian. It's just, I don't know what they're worth. They're worth, must be millions. They're looking right out across the ocean, and just fabulous places. So it's definitely worth a visit on that road. If you go to Kilcragan and take the road to Arica, it's along the loch, and it's just incredible. So yeah, so here, looking behind me is another great mountain they're all snow topped. We're supposed to have had heavy snow last night, but we didn't get heavy snow last night. Well, we didn't. I suspect they did elsewhere. There was a sharp frost, but outside of that, just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Anyway, I'll put some more shots on as we go along this beautiful road, because it really is probably one of Scotland's finest. Haven't seen any real wildlife, to be honest with you. No deer. Sadly, only a few on the side of the road that have been casualties of the ever-increasing traffic, and a couple that was taken out by a deer stalker, obviously for whatever reasons. Just part of the natural cull, I think. But sadly, no live ones just yet. I'm just coming back on for a minute because I've just realised where we are. I knew this place had a fancy name. I couldn't remember what it was. This is actually the Rest and Be Thankful, and we've been over it millions of times. I remember when I was a kid with my parents in the back of the car. Yeah, stunning.